hopefully the more senior Maidstone side can get the better of this very youthful Gillingham side. But yeah, looking forward to this one tonight, Darren. See, good evening to all of our listeners and to everybody watching on Stones TV later on. This could be a good one. Atmosphere bubbling away, we shall say, Darren, as the Stones make their way off.
Yeah, doing my research for this game, I quickly thought, well, it's absolutely pointless looking at the Gillingham first team. So I looked at the two of these fixtures that have taken place in recent years, just before COVID hit, and both games were eventful, one ending in a penalty shootout in the year we won the Kent Senior Cup on penalty shootouts.
Yeah, it's part of those 3 years in a row that Gillingham had, and that Maidstone had, slip of the tongue. They would like to win 3 in a row. They've only ever won 2 in their history. And
ball's headed back, Gavin Hoyt gets it. Sitoli just tries to charge down Harley-L, but Harley-L's all the time and gets it forward. It's won by Corn after good work from Ian Dolo. Back to Sam Bone. Bone chested down by Wanjow Smith. So Wanjow Smith can only go backwards and loses out to MacArthur. MacArthur streaking forwards. He's 1-on-1. MacArthur gets the ball, and that's a great tackle by Gavin Hoyt. And Gavin Hoyt tackles again, and that's a third block. Gillingham still coming forward. Dangerous. Number 7 MacArthur gets the ball, blocked by Fowler. Back to Ian Dolo, and Ian Dolo gets it to Wanjow Smith, and now it's the Stones attacking. Spread out left to De Graaf. De Graaf has got Aaron Seabier outside him. Aaron Seabier now makes the run inside as De Graaf goes wide, gets to the corner of the area, shoots, and Holton makes a great save. Talking about no action, there was plenty there, wasn't there?
And everybody's woken up a little bit. Everybody had a quick nap on the first 17-18 minutes there. So Wanjow Smith, beautifully misplaced pass that MacArthur got in, had half a dozen chances. Hoyt blocked absolutely every single one of them.
Sorry, Garrett was going to win that. But Sam Corn just got in front of him, and the ball is back with Gavin Hoyt. Well, he's now back with Harley-L.
Just to mention our listeners in a few foreign climes: Egypt, Brazil, Vietnam, Portugal, Canada, Brazil, and the majority of the others in the U of K, as usual. So good evening to all of our usual continents, at least 4, possibly 5 there as usual this evening. We normally get about 6 continents worth in, but a slightly lesser competition, but still no lesser a coverage and a spread of fans.
Lovely long ball by Sam Bone. That falls towards Liam Soul. He's on the corner of the box. He's got Ian Dolo behind him, but he beats his man and he's taken over. That's a penalty.
Yep.
I think that was Webster. Soul went round him, was trying to thread his way along the goal line there, and Webster took him out.
A third different taker in the last 3, 4 if you count Elliot Wenham in the Youth Cup as well.
It's Aaron Seabier to put Maidstone United 1-0 ahead. 24 minutes gone against Holton. Aaron Seabier, that's in! Holton dived right, Aaron Seabier put it left. If Holton had stayed where he was, then he probably still wouldn't have saved it, but he would have had more of a chance. But it's Devontae Aaron Seabier, 25 minutes penalty, and it is Maidstone United 1, Gillingham 0.
Nothing more than what Maidstone deserve. They've had the better chances so far in this first half. We've said about some of the defensive lapses from some of the youngsters for Gillingham there. Webster's the one who's given that penalty away. Well, expertly won by Liam Soul.
That's happened a couple of times in this game, but anyway, it's Audrey loses out. Maidstone streak forward. Ball is now with De Graaf, but he's pushed out to the edge of the area, and Sam Gale does incredibly well there. Gets it to Webster. He's actually been not too bad.
Up
Sam
against
Gale.
De Graaf, he's coped very well.
And MacArthur streaks forward. He's got Agbebe out on his right, but or on his left, gets it out onto his right, and that is
a waste from Garrett, I think, is what you're looking for there, Darren. Gillingham, when it's only 1-0, they'll be able to exploit that space and potentially get back level.
Yeah, MacArthur picked exactly the right pass. Yeah.
Slightly the wrong time.
Well, yeah. Anyway, the ball is with Brown, deep inside the Maidstone half. Deep enough for him to just knock a short pass back to Harley-L, with Fowler on the corner of the box. Bebby gets it
Lovely
forward,
touch.
a lovely round the corner ball from De Graaf to Iandolo to Wanjal Smith in space, and that's in! Lovely little round the corner ball. Wanjal Smith is in space. Iandolo finds him on the penalty spot and he just tucks it past Holtham, and that is 2-0 to Maidstone, 40 minutes gone.
I said that Gillingham were exploiting spaces the last couple of minutes, and while it was 1-0, that was going to be a real problem for Maidstone. But instead, swift counter-attack from Maidstone. De Graaf with an absolute saucy touch just inside. Does Sam Corn fancy breaking that duck by 2 days under 4 years?
25 yards out-ish on the right-hand side, so he's got a little bit of an angle, so it's Corn. He's just taking no run, so he gets it across to Sam Bone. And Bone hits it, and that is over. Doesn't take a deflection. Gets it out right towards Orji. Orji just keeps it in. Ball inside towards Sitoli. Headed up in the air by Aaron Sebia, and Aaron Sebia clears into the night sky. Won by Taiwo Pratt, but only as far as Riley Court. Riley Court is a long ball forward towards De Graaf to establish possession. Back to Wanjal Smith. He's got Maidstone players inside him, Maidstone players outside him. And outside is the choice, De Graaf. De Graaf inside towards Wanjal Smith off the edge of the area. Hits it, and that is just wide.
You could see what he was doing from moment one there. As soon as he got the ball back there from De Graaf, he just...
The ball is Hoyt to Sol.
I think they're just trying to sucker Maidstone in, to be honest, and try and hit them on the break, but they've not really done much of that in the 19 minutes of this second half. Possible mild change of shape with Taiwo Pratt coming on and Orji coming further forward, but not really done too much for Gillingham. It's been much of the same as Gillingham just getting in down the flanks as per the first
long
half.
ball towards Wanjal Smith, and he's up against one player inside towards Aaron Seeley. A little 1-2, and that's a great save from Holtham. 1-2 between Wanjal Smith and Aaron Sebia. Saw Wanjal Smith clear, and he just tried to push it past Holtham, and he...
Knowing how to play football the Maidstone way, trying to play it through from the back, and not afraid to put a tackle in either, frankly. And both players, credit to Maidstone, as they usually are whenever they get the chance to put on the black and amber.
Oh, absolutely, but the ball is out to Orji. Orji gets the ball across the 6-yard box, and that is just behind the Gillingham player, who was on his own, unmarked, at the edge on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Either team to get one potentially, and either put a nail in the coffin for the Gills, or potentially get it into bigly territory for the Stones.
Headed on by Amanchi to Sol. Sol comes into the box, turns inside his player, gets it onto the corner of the box. Sol gets it towards Riley Court. Riley Court hits it, and Sol Wanjal Smith kind of tries to deflect it, and back to Giles. Giles hits a long ball forward, and that is a streaking run there from Sitoli. Sitoli up against Fowler. Sitoli gets it. Great save by Harley Earl, and Aaron Sebia will clear. Lovely, great shot, and a lovely diving save to his left from Harley Earl.
Just want to mention the town end is literally rocking and moving there, Darren. It is visibly shaking, a bit like Gillingham.
And Maidstone get possession. A couple of little back heels, and the ball breaks on the right with Sol. Sol gets inside towards Wanjal Smith. Wanjal Smith towards Amanchi, but Holtham comes out and claims easily in the end. Riley Court gets over and wins a great tackle.
Meaty
that is
challenge.
Absolutely fantastic.
Meaty challenge. Old school.
Oh yeah, that's a very good way to describe it. And Aaron Seeby gets the ball back forward, back towards Court, inside to Brown, inside to Aaron Sebia, to Michael Petrasso. Petrasso about 20 yards out, shoots, and is just wide. And the stewards are there to make sure that there's no people on the pitch. That is a really old cliche. Anyway, it's
it was an old
Orji with the ball.
cliche, Darren. It is now.
Yeah, Orji plays it forward, tries to find Bayliss. Bayliss isn't that fast, and that is the end of the game. And it has finished here. Maidstone United 2, Gillingham 0. Hot take time, Sean. Let's talk about it.
Let's, Darren, because that was very enjoyable from a Maidstone point of view, and yeah, a very simple performance from Maidstone, very effective.